Hello my friends, my name is Lisa. Welcome back to the channel. So today I am doing an unboxing and demonstration of Taperlogy products. They are a online store that sells scrapbooking, junk journaling products. I've worked with them in the past and they have lots of good stuff on their website. So this is everything I'm going to show you. Let's just start with this on top. This is a little bonus extra. It is rub-on stickers. There's 2 sheets of stickers in here of cute mushrooms. And what's really nice about Taperlogy products is they always have different images on the various sheets that they give in the packages. So your sticker pack or rub-on transfer pack might contain 2 or 3 sheets. Each of those sheets are going to have different images. So this is a little bonus, which I am almost positive they throw in little bonuses in every order. And speaking of orders, before I go any further, I am a Taperlogy affiliate and I do have a code for you to get 15% off your order. It's LisaJane15 and I will leave that in the description box below. So let's get started. There's so many different goodies in here. I am going to start with the rub-ons. I have 5 rub-on sheets to show you. And they're really nice. They make a really good product. Always been very impressed with the quality of the products. So the first one, it's called their Crystal Collections. They have various different images in Crystal Collection. And this one is for the holidays. It's Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday kind of thing. And let's show you what you get. So you're going to get a sheet just like this. And these are good on paper, card, wood, plastic, glass, metal, stone. They say do not use these on fabric. Well, I do have some in this collection over here that you can use on fabric. So these are the 2 sheets in there. And you can smell, the plastic. It's kind of like a book, you know, when you open a book and you can smell the paper and the ink. Same here. So that's the first set. And I will demonstrate these products so you know how to use them. I'm not just going to show you everything. But what you would normally do is cut out your image and rub it on your surface, which I will show you in a moment. So that is the first item. And I'm also going to put all the links in the description box. But this is just a sampling of what they have on their website. So this one is the Rustling Leaves collection. This one you can use on fabric. I looked it up. This particular one. You can use it on fabric, paper, glass, etc. It does come with a little popsicle stick, which is good to use, but sometimes I use a little bit bigger stick. And there's 3 sheets of images. This is the first one. Second. And third. And I will also leave links to the previous videos I've done where I actually did work. Well, actually, I'm looking at something right now. Let me grab it real quick. It's right here in my craft room. This is very similar to the leaves that that are in this set. And I made this on a previous video. And inside is just some lights. Isn't that pretty? And everything has held out really nicely. Very nicely. So that's something you can do with these images right here. because I love doing these rub-ons on glass, not just paper. So that is the second set. Now these are new to the Taperlogy collection. They call them crystal rub-ons. And the first one is a bird theme. And these are the ones they say do not use on fabric. Don't use those on fabric. Oh, this is actually, speaking of fabric, I should have showed you this before. This set right here with the leaves, you can buy, this is optional, you can buy it with a roll of fabric muslin, and it comes just like this. And let me just show you what it looks like. It's really nice muslin. I'm still using muslin from, you know, previous unboxings, but the muslin is just like this. Just like this. You always get a ton of it. And I like to rip it, you know, do a little cut and then rip it. So that's the muslin that comes with this set right here. It's an optional add-on. Okay, so I should have showed you that before, but all right. I'm a little zany today. Little zany. So this is the bird rub-ons. Perfect for paper and glass and I believe wood. Yes, wood, plastic, glass, metal, stone, not fabric. Because these have more of a little bit of a raised finish. I don't know if you can see that, but you're going to get 2 sheets in the collection with totally different images of birds. And the colors, as you can see, are very, very vivid. Love it. And then they sent me these flowers. Again, 2 sheets of the flowers. I keep all my rub-on supplies in a little box all together with the fabric, and it just keeps me really nicely organized. And everything lays really flat. Let's see. Let's get this out. And these are the 2 florals with some sentiments: forget me not, true love and faithfulness. Roses lose their petals, but they bloom again. Very pretty. And the colors, as you can tell, are very vivid. Really vivid. I really like that one too. And then the last collection of crystal rub-on stickers is this one. Again, 2 sheets. And they have more than what I'm just showing you. I'll give you the link to the website as well. But these are the ones that were sent to me. More florals, leaves, kind of, well, some leaves with the, it's florals, not leaves. Well, this one looks like a leaf. But again, I don't know if you can see a little bit of a raised edge when you feel it. It does feel like a little bit of a raised edge, but they're really beautiful. And got some more stuff to show you. Those were just the rub-ons. This is something similar that I unboxed in a previous video, but in the previous video, what I unboxed were wooden bookmarks or little decorations you can make, like ornaments. These are plastic, and you're going to get 10 of them. And what's really cool about this set, you're going to get 5 of them with the hole for fabric on the top in the curved section, and the other 5, the hole is on the bottom. So they're absolutely the same. It's just the opening is in 2 different places. And this is a matte finish And I already started peeling one. Let me see. So it kind of looks like, oh, it's like the scratches and stuff like that. Don't worry about that. They just put this protective coating on it so it doesn't get scratched in shipping. And you have to peel off both sides and then you do your transfer on there. So I'm also going to demonstrate with that, the rub-ins on these. And then they also include this really soft fabric, different than the muslin, and it's quite a bit. As you can see, it almost feels like sari silk, and it's white, and this is dyeable. If you really wanted to, you could dye it with probably a light wash of watercolors or coffee dye. Like, you can cut off as much as you want to dye it with tea or coffee stain. Be very easy to dye this material. And it does come in a really cute little drawstring bag so you can keep everything organized. And then the last thing in the package is this little journaling kit. They call it Coffee Time. There's 37 pieces of vintage paper, and I believe that this is the sepia tone paper pack. They have different paper packs for you to choose from. This is sepia, and it comes nicely wrapped with a little bow, which, let me get it open so I can show you all 37 pieces. There's papers in here. Oh, I see how it is. Oops. It's like a little pocket. They give it to you in a little pocket. Very cute. So we can start. These are stickers. The shiny stickers. And yes, it's very vintagey and I love it. Never get tired of vintage. Those are stickers. Here's a little paper cutout of a flower. And then we have some pattern paper in various sizes, embossed pattern paper. Oh, more stickers. Little die cut of a film. A little specimen card die cut. These are stickers, I can just tell. Let me see. I'm almost positive it's a sticker. Yeah. See? Paper stickers. And then they put in all this pattern paper. It's white on the back, so you can have a pattern just on the front. Just on the front. Very vintagey looking. Lovely for collage and tags, etc. And I love how everything fit in this cute little pocket. You can actually use this as a little template. You can open it up and make your own pocket template from this if you wanted to. Just a thought, right? So that is my little Taperlogy haul. Beautiful items. Trying to think where to start first with you guys to show you what you can do with this stuff. It's one thing to show it, and then it's other thing to say, well, how do I incorporate this into my junk journal, or even how does it work? So let me show you. I have some glass. This is actually just a yogurt jar. And what's really nice about this yogurt jar is I have these lids. These, I think, from old candle sets. Now, I just painted this about 10 minutes ago, but it fits perfectly on the yogurt jar. So if this dries, I will do a rub on the lid, but still feels a little tacky. So let me put that aside. I also have this candle. This was a candle, really nice candle with a lid. And I cleaned it out and have nice frosted glass. I'm going to put stuff on here. And of course, you can use this to store anything. Anything. And I also have, this is from my dad's old office supplies. And I really haven't done much with them. But let's do a little collage on a vintage tag from my dad's old office supplies. And so beautiful. This is naturally aged yellow because they're pretty old. So we're going to do paper, glass, and if time permits, which I think I will make time permit, I have this organizer. It's like, I've never used it. I actually gave it to my mom. And it sat in her closet for over 2 years. I'm like, Mom, you ever going to use this? She said no. So I took it back. And let's see how some of those rub-ons rub on here. Because I'm going to use the organizer for something. Either stationery supplies, makeup. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Papers, probably in my office here. And let's use it on plastic. Okay, so let me set up and pick what I'm going to use, and I'll show you how the transfers work. So I was looking at these bookmarks, and a lot of them just fit perfectly over the images. So it's definitely, when they designed it, they took that into consideration most likely, that whatever you cut out would fit the nice width of it. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to do it on one of these acrylic bookmarks. So I'm going to go ahead and peel it. And I'm choosing the one with the hole on the top. So let me find an edge and peel this off. To excuse my nails if they look a little dirty. I am a gardener, so this is just everyday life with my nails. And I don't necessarily like putting on nail polish all the time. So a lot of it is just from gardening. There we go. So that was easy peasy. Pulled that off. And I'm going to go ahead and cut out, let's do this one right here in the corner, because I think right now it'll just be the easiest one to cut out, to tell you the truth. So what you do is carefully cut it out, like so. So what you have to do is peel off the backing paper, because this is the top paper that you're going to rub directly on here. So there it is. You just peel it just like that. Okay? You have it just like that. And then you very carefully place it down. Once you place it down, you're pretty much stuck. So that's pretty darn good. And then you just start pressing into the image. Now these are definitely, I mean, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, remember I told you they had erased images versus the leaf is much, this is just totally flat. You have a raised image here. I have never used raised images before, so this is going to be a learning experience for me as well, because I'm not sure how much I have to. Oh, you know what? These are going to stick much quicker than the flat ones. The flat ones, you have to really be careful. You might, like, I used to speed up the process of putting these down because sometimes I'd peel it up and, you know, it wasn't all the way down. because you definitely just don't want to rip it off. You want to check it out. And I can tell you, everything is coming off nice and easily. That was too easy. There we go. Really, that was quick, very quick, and it's very pretty. And then you just take some of this, need some sharp scissors. Get yourself a sharp pair of scissors. If you're cutting, I'm sure maybe ripping along the grain would be easier than cutting. I'm not really sure. Get yourself a pair of sharp scissors. And then let me, I'm just going to cut it like this. Give it a little bit of a decorative touch at the end. I don't even know if it's necessary. And then you just put it in and tie a bow. And there you have it. I definitely think I'm going to dye some of this material, either tea stain it or coffee dye it. But there you have it. It's really simple. I mean, it took me a little while because, you know, it was my first time. Here it is against different colors so you can see the nice vivid colors better. But it was really easy and very high quality sticker, very high quality rub-on. Really nice. And I think I'm going to use those for this. I just don't know which ones I'm going to use. This one I can make a bunch of, I think these would be cute. So what I also use these jars for is not only to store things, but I like to start little plants, especially little succulents. And these just look really cute on the windowsill, like a grouping of them. So I'm going to pause and do some cutting because I don't want to waste your time, you watching me cut. And I'm going to use a smaller pair of scissors just so I can get a little bit more control. And I'll be right back. So I decided to go with a yellow theme on this little jar. And let's see how easy or hard this is. So you just peel off the backing, have a clean jar. I'm going to lay it right in the middle. And what I'm going to do first, actually, I think I'm going to do the placement first. And then I'm going to do the rubbing off second. That way I get to see how I like it. And a good hint when you're cutting these out, maybe I left too much of a border there, but it's okay to leave some sort of border. I think it just, because it's virtually invisible. It just gives kind of like more protection for the cutout. I'm telling you, once you put these down, they're down. So kind of like eyeball what you want to do before you make that commitment. I'm just going to go, this is pretty. All of them are pretty. It's really hard to decide what to choose. Okay, maybe this is too much of a border on this one. Let me just go in a little bit. Just get a little bit more. Okay. You know, I put one on a coffee mug once, all the rub-ons on a coffee mug, because I did a video and it was like kind of like a Christmas theme mug. And that mug was in and out of the dishwasher. And they actually stayed adhered. for over a year, which was really surprising. I kid you not. They actually stayed on through dishwasher. But I recommend, if you really want it to stay on and you're using it out of a drinking mug, to hand wash it. Because they will stay on. These are very durable. Very durable. I'm always starting little plants. Always. So yeah, I think that looks good. So let's try it. Rub-a-dub-dub. I'm just going to pick off a corner and see how it looks. Wow. Too easy. Look at that. It's beautiful. I really hope this is in focus good. I did a video a few weeks ago. I'm so ashamed. So much of it was blurry, but it was already posted. Okay, let's get this. Oh, wait, I didn't rub. Just follow the instructions. I bet you could even, like, really. All right, I'm just going to use the stick. Okay, here we go. Sweet. Very nice. This is the crystal collection. Very different from the flatter rub-on transfers. These are amazingly easy to apply. Amazing. They're just going on so easy. Look at that. Okay, we got one more. If you don't consider yourself very crafty, you're going to be very happy with these results. Because it's just too easy. And they're so pretty. Let's do it slowly. You can just even go back and just kind of like press down. I don't even think it's necessary. All right. That was way too easy, and look how pretty that is. So pretty. Then I have the top. So you can use it as a planter. Let's go ahead and do this. What the hey? What the hey? This is wood, which I painted, which is some white paint. And let's see how it works. I'm just going to go like that. Let me see if I want to add anything else. I did cut a few out. So I'm going to go like that. Well, I'm just going to do it like this. Just keep it plain Jane. Plain Jane. I don't want as much as a border. I mean, I do want some border around it because it does. I don't want to get too close. But I don't want so much. There, that's a good border. Peel it off. Doesn't really matter. Turning it's not going to make a difference. And I did use a little gold leaf paint on the edges, and I can go back and spruce it up a little bit more. I probably will. Right after I rub, actually, yeah, right after I rub this on, I'm going to spruce this up just a drop with a little bit more paint. Let's see how it adheres to wood. Any indication, it's going to adhere very nicely. Okay, here we go. Okay. Lord have mercy. Look how pretty that is. Easy peasy. Love it. But it needs a little bit of little gold in it. Let's get some gold. I've come prepared with my wooden spoon. Can't tell you how many times. I'm going to use my finger, but I can't tell you how many times I'm sticking my finger in there, making more of a mess than I need to. I just like to spruce it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Gold makes everything better. There we go. A little messy, but all right, whatever. I love it. So that's wood. We did it on glass. And we did it on the acrylic plastic. Where did it go? Here it is. Really pretty. Oh my. Shall we do some more? Let me do a little cleanup and I'll be right back in a jiffy. So we're going to decorate this tag, which is paper. Actually, both tags have some of the paper from the little junk journal kit. But I'm going to show you how it works on fabric. We're going to make a little tag for this. This is the same fabric that was wrapped up. It's just extras that I have. And what I normally do is I just make a little cut like that. Rips really nicely. Love ripping fabric, and you can fray the edges. Give it that grungy look. And actually, change of plans. Change of plans. You know, these make wonderful bases for anything. For bookmarks, for tags. So let's do a little tag, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut a 2.5 inch because I'm going to use my little taggy thing here and round the corners of the top of the tag. So I'll show you how I love recycling, reusing packaging to make tags. So I put my tag here. I'm going to make a 2.5 inch tag. Put it in my little cutter. And you're going to want to save that. Save it for more tags or whatever. Journal cards. And I got this little thingy here. I'm going to stick it all the way in the back. I'm going to get a nice decorative edge. See? Easy peasy. Just ink it real quickly. Lovely. I hope everybody's doing good. Oh, I want to round those corners. Should have rounded it first. I hate this corner rounder. I mean, half the times it'll do one corner good. Oh, well, maybe it's been cooperating. All right, it's cooperating today. A lot of times I'll be cutting and it just like doesn't corner round good. I don't know why. Maybe it's operator error, like someone recently told me on one of my videos. He's like, it's not the product, it's you. I'm like, I didn't even answer. Didn't even respond. Okay. So we're going to do a tag. And I'm going to show you how to do the rub-ons on the fabric. This fabric. And I want to have the fabric on the tag. And I want to cut it again. Little too long. And that looks good. try to do things fast for you guys because I know your time is valuable. So there. Let's do some rub-ons. We're gonna, these are the only ones that I have that will go on the paper. Let me just double check. Yep. The other one, on the fabric, I mean, the crystals won't go on the fabric. So we can do some leaves. And I'll show you my little stash. This is my little stash of other rub-on products. So you can do it on wood too. I did a Christmas theme last year. They sent me products to do Christmas. Okay, I want to get something cute out of here. Like a little, yeah. Like maybe this cute little bear with the leaves. It looks so cute. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Perfect. Let's get the bear. And that hedgehog is kind of cute too. I know it's only August, but before you know it, it'll be fall. And fall in Florida is almost like summer. Because I live in South Florida, and it's actually, they call this the tropics down here. So the only cold months we really get are December can be a little chilly at times, and January. All right, I'm gonna get this cute little hedgehog because he's so cute. So cute. And I need some cuteness. Okay. And then we're going to use the cutouts that were in my little shipment. I just felt like we could use some more cuteness other than just leaves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course you do. You guys are smart. Okay, I am back. I had to get myself thinking about things before I rushed into anything. So the first thing we're going to do is put the rub-ons on the fabric and also rub-ons to the paper. So let's do the paper first. I'm actually going to take this one and cut it in half and do a rub-on just like, let me see, just like so. Let me just double check I got it how I want it. Okay, so we're gonna do it in this corner. It's the same process as before. You peel off the backing, but with these rub-ons, sometimes, and it's nice, it's clear, you can see exactly where you're placing it. You just place it down on the paper. And what did I do with my stick? I have no idea. So I'm just going to use this. You can just, oh crap. Oh, must have been some paint on there. It's okay. You can go with the flow. You just rub it on like that. And then you peel it off just like so. Unfortunately, I got some paint on there, but I'm not going to let it bother me. And then this one right here, I kind of want to rub it on the paper and the fabric at the same time. So what I'm going to do is lightly, and I'm just going to use some glue stick. You glue on the fabric because I don't want to use a wet glue because I don't want to wait for it to dry. I want to do the video and rock and roll. So we're going to use a glue stick to glue down the fabric. If I need to come back later, I can always make an adjustment. This is a good glue stick. Oh, Yoo-hoo? UHU stick, the magic blue. I get it on Amazon. I like it. It works really good at keeping your paper down. And this one's quite done. Didn't even know it. So I want to rub this down like this. And I'm going to find the stick. I'm not going to, this purple paint's not going to get me again. There's a stick right there. So I'm going to rub it on, transfer it on the paper and the fabric at the same time. And see how that goes. I haven't done that before. And this is definitely more forgiving. Like if you place it down, you can lift it up, but I mean, you don't want to make a habit of that. So that looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and rub that on. I might speed up this process because this is where you want to take some care and make sure it's sticking well. I can tell you these are not going to go down as nicely as those crystal ones without putting in a little bit of elbow grease. So let's take a little peek. See, right there? Right there. I'm just going to get this corner over here. Beautiful. Oh my lordy. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. Let's have some more falling leaves. Come on, we're going to put it down here. Just like so. It's getting there in the middle, because that's our focal point. We can use this string from the packaging to make a little tag top, just like so. And you have a little bookmark or tag with the rub-ons. It's very cute, very simple, very easy. Hello friends, I am back. Video is running way longer than I thought it would, so I am just going to do a little collage using this pretty flamingo and some of the papers from the sepia kit, the little junk journal sepia kit that was provided, that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Starting to get a little bit burnt out because I've been recording for probably like 2 hours at this point, even though this video is not going to be 2 hours long. I do edit, I do. You wouldn't want to see the 2 hours suffering of everything I have to do to figure out what am I going to place where, what am I going to do. So, but I did enjoy spending some time with you guys today. It was so nice. I haven't done a process video like this in a while, and it was really nice to do a process video. I'm just kind of figuring out where I want to place some of this beautiful paper. Almost hate to rip it, but I'm ripping it. And I will cut the edges and momentarily hope everybody's doing well and finding time to create and craft in this volatile and crazy world we live in. It's getting crazier by the second, and this is my happy place, doing crafts. And I really appreciate you all joining me today. Haven't done a process video a little bit, a little while. Let's see where I'm going to put this. And it's always nice to get back and doing stuff like this again. Be careful when you take your backing off, because I almost peeled off the front of the sticker. So be very careful when you're doing that. Okay, I'm going to put it. This is where you have to be very sure of where you're putting it down, because once you lay it down, you should not remove it back up. Okay, I'm going to put everything down first. Actually, let me cut my little corners here. Do a little housekeeping. Okay. Took me a second to figure out what I was going to do, but I love these little stickers. I'm going to put it right very pretty. So I used the pattern paper, some stickers from the little kit, and the flamingo. And of course you can add sentiments and stamps and anything you want to do, but to start the tag, I think I'm just going to leave it just like this. I really like it. It's very pretty. So let me show you everything I did today in the video. I think I was I definitely crafted a lot today, and I started to get a little sloppy, but let me show you everything. So I put it on the wood, and I put it on the glass, and I will probably use this to hold things, or maybe put a little plant inside. And I can always use that as a little base. We'll see. It went well on the paper. And we also, at the beginning of the video, did it on the bookmark, the acrylic bookmark. Came out lovely. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, we put it on fabric and paper, the leaves. And that came out really pretty. And I think that is it. Yes, that is it. I want to thank Taperlogy for sending me all these lovely, lovely supplies to play with. I so appreciated it. And I will get to this. I am going to put a bunch of the rub-ons on this. And my little plastic organizer thing over here, I will do it here. Maybe I'll do that on a future video. But for now, I'm going to end the video. I will put all the links in the description box below. Lisa Jane 15 will get you 15% off your order. And that is it. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I so appreciate it. Take care. Bye.